What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, motherfuckers? Need for Speed Unbound. That's where we're at. Gotta be out of here no later than 12. Want me close at another store today. It ain't a problem for me, but I'm a little pissed. I feel like it's some nepotism going on at the job. Because I'm manager. The other guy that got closing at our store is not a manager, technically. Temporary manager while our big boss was out. And that's his home. So I feel it's a bit of nepotism. But it does matter. My pay grade. No. And it's clear as day he don't do as good as job as manager. I'll see it. He lose my position. Nepotism. I'm talking about what the fuck is time about? I need my pay. So, yeah. So that's his home. It's clear. It's clear as day. There's no way that you put that guy over me unless it's favoritism. It's clear as day. It ain't no question. I do better work. My teammates more confident with me. You know, everything. Just everything. They don't really like to close. You know, they see him on the thing. They're like, they try not to put him down. It's like he's cool and all, but when it comes to preference, he much rather prefer you. He don't do X, Y, Z. He don't do X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. At least that's the complaint I'm getting. But we shall see. that's, you know, I think that's kind of why store manager wanted me to go over here. Because the dude over here, him and the district manager, I think they're kind of close. You know, and it's just to help give everybody more confidence in me. Because I'm inexperienced, not really in. You know, people are already kind of shaky, like how he wasn't here over a year before he got moved up to manager. I'm sure he ready for this shit. And like the lady that got the spot over me, because there was a spot that opened up that I should have got. Hands down, I should have got. I got the spot over me. Shit, I've been here 10 years, blah, blah, blah. And she felt like she would, because she was here for 10 years, she was entitled to that spot. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to complain with you. I'm not going to complain. You know, that's out our hands. But I think she believed I was incompetent until she closed with me the other night. She like, fuck. You know, because again, it's more than just knowledge. It's being able to run a team. It's being able to have the respect of the team. Like the team technically don't respect it. They deal with it. But they don't respect it. So to have the respect of your team and stuff, you know, they were complaining about one of the ladies that closed the restaurant. And she come in and she don't speak to nobody. We'll rock the band. And, you know, I don't think anybody sat down formally and had a conversation with them. Yeah. But every time she step on the clock with me, she, Brandon, what you need me to do? You know, she report in. But that's how I run my shift, though. That's not something, you know. You know, when I report in, like, yeah, check it out. From when she started, because when she's shy. She's not really a people person. She don't really want to talk to a lot of people. You know, it took a while to get her to open up a bit. So now she just kind of comfortable with it. You know, alright, you know, here's what I need from you, and you. Here's what I'll be doing. Whoever get done first, report back to me. If I get done first, I'll check in with y'all to see who needs help. You know, break. Okay, let's go do what we're supposed to do. I feed my squad, all types of shit. You know, I'll get paid or reimbursed for feeding everybody. It's just something I do. So, you know, the lady, she ended up on my shift the other day. Yeah. You know, why the fuck this bitch, excuse my language, come and report to him, come check in. You know, special officer reporting to duty, but she don't do that shit with me. Why they, you know, why they look at him and talk to him with a smile on their face. And it's not like I do anything extra. I don't have to do anything extra. We all adults. We know what we come here to do. We know our spots usually. Unless there's something special I need a motherfucker to do. You know? Come in, check with me, because it might be something special. You know? What you need? What you need, boss? But that's how I carry myself also. So, you gotta put yourself into your work sometimes. I say that's how I carry myself. I come in. What's up, boss? What you got for me to do? shit, good morning. You sure you ain't got nothing? I'll do it. But they see me do the same shit. You know? So, they do the same shit. At least when it comes to me, it's just how I operate. I ask them. Even if people, you know, technically, you know, they're my crew. I ask them what y'all need from me. You know, anything special? But that's how I operate. Everybody communicate. Because I can't do nothing I don't know nothing about. So she, you know, the lady that's there 10 years, I thought she was just better than me because she got 10 years of experience. I'm like, yeah, 10 years of experience of the knowledge. But I could just tell by the way you're shaped. You know, you ain't never been part of a team. She's like, I'm a mother. Yeah, that kind of explains the attitude. You expect motherfuckers to do and jump when you say, because you're a mother. We ain't your kids. Nobody here your kids. Don't expect your kids out of us. Respect us as adults. Respect us as your teamwork, as your teammates. You know? Because that shit ain't gonna fly here. We all adults, we're not your kids. It's the way how you talk to people. You know, I had words with her before, but I think she, like I said, it's a difference seeing me in action versus, you know, what you expect. Like, he ain't been here 5 years yet. And they talking about giving him a, you know, a full-time management position. The fuck is he to get a full-time management position? Fucking lie. I'm Brandon Gordon Cab. I'm the one. Be easy, baby. She came to me and just put her in a fucking place. She like, the previous day, she's like, this needs to get done, that needs to get done, this needs to get done. Alright, bet, noted. You know, enjoy your day. I didn't get to fill up the ball barrel. She like, why didn't the ball barrels get filled up? Before I left, I asked you to fill up the ball barrels. Why didn't the ball barrels get filled? I'm like, because we didn't have time. We were one person short to get this task done. It took up all the time. It just wasn't time. She's like, okay. She wait 5 minutes in the back room. So if this person would have asked you to do it, would it have got done? No. We didn't have time. Who the fuck who would have asked me? You could have asked me. The store manager could have asked me. We just don't got time for it. I don't know what you want from me. Like, okay, fine. 10 minutes later, she walked past. She come back. You know, when I ask you to do something, I expect you to do it. And she just couldn't let it go. If she could have let it go, I wouldn't have to put her in the place. I could verbally smack this bitch. Excuse my language. Like, look, priority. Because she triggered me with the, as your manager. I'm like, oh, time out. As a manager. And as a manager, my job is to manage the staff, the job, and the store. Priority took this priority to oversee the system. The ball barrels need to be filled up every 2-3 days. But these right here, these strips, this is where my knowledge comes in of the store. We just got here. The district manager been asking for these strips to be changed for about 2 months. So these strips, they're more important than that ball barrel. But you wouldn't know that because you weren't here. So I did what was needed to manage the store, the time, and what needed to be done by priority. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Of course you didn't know that, bitch. You wasn't here. I just said you wasn't here. So I need you to tone that shit down. Like I said, we a person down. I still haven't got to the back to see if we got more strips because we got a little corner right there in candy, which is your section, that needs strips. Now you could have went your ass back there is what I wanted to say. You could have took your ass back there and found the strips to change out for your fucking section. Have you done that today? No, because you think somebody else is supposed to do that shit. So I need you to get your shit together, check the ego at the fucking door, and realize you're a part of this fucking team. As long as you're a part of the team ain't got no problem with fucking help. But if you think you're bigger than the team, bitch, you not Kobe, and you ain't put in no work in this team to even for us to be like, damn, she hurt. You feel me? Check all that shit at the fucking door. And bring that shit to me again. Don't bring no more bullshit like that to me again. So I expected her to try to take over my shift the other day. She played her part. Sit here and do your candy, because you gotta do your candy. It was just a freight day, so finish your freight. Watch your shit. Motherfuckers come to me, Brandon, what you need me to do? I'm ready to work. Lisa come to me like that. Carisha come to me like that. Everybody on my shift come to me like that. And days I could tell when people don't necessarily feel the energy coming into work. I tell certain people to check in with me. Everybody really checking in with me. Days they like, I'm here. I could sense the energy. I come in and check with me. What you need, buddy? And then I guess she was feeling, she wanted to support me as a teammate. I don't know what she was thinking really. It just seemed like she wanted to be a part of the moment. The team, because we compete with emails. And I compete with emails, technically. We needed to up our emails, so I turned it into a competition. I'm like, I want y'all to remember that we're supposed to get emails. And as closing shift, the best part is having the knowledge of whatever the day shift did before we got there. Now here's what we gotta beat today. We gotta beat this many. And I want y'all to remember that our goal at the end of the shift is to, at the very least, match emails for the first shift, if not blow them out the water. If you ever get on first shift with me, I want y'all to remember we set the tone, and I want to set the tone. I want them to be like, fuck, how we gonna do that? And she came over like, yeah, what he said. Yeah. But that's just, I've been part of teams, You know, when it comes to dealing with those that test or want to contest for leadership and shit, like, I got brothers. Now, me and my middle brother used to fight all the time on some, you can't tell me what to do shit. So, like, that shit not new to me. That shit's very familiar to me. Like, either you're gonna be a part of this team or you're gonna do something else elsewhere. I want you to know if you do something else elsewhere, we're not taking blame for you. Because this is the team move right here. It's just a move. You want to do shit elsewhere? Go ahead. Just know you're on your own with that. And, you know, if you do good, it ain't like we're going to take credit. Just be like, we can't take credit for that. You know, motherfuckers didn't want to do this and they did that. And they actually did pretty good, you know, for the record. But the team moves just for the record. Because insubordination is insubordination. I'm not taking credit for none of that shit. This is just a team move. It's not about you. It's about the team. So, go ahead and be with me if you're wrong. Move on, check them. You can think and check the best thing about you being you is everybody thinks you're the bitch already. I gotta call you one. That's the general consensus at the moment. Probably spend time listening to emotion. Another person. Watch. So I'm the one. Be easy. This ain't what you want over here. So I still want to be one of the best of the best of the best. No ifs, ands, or buts. No. Put that bitch in the place. Fuck. Come to me like that. You don't know me? You know, when I give you an order, I expect, when I give you order, I expect you to do it. Bitch! is what I wanted to say. Right? Because she's like, as your manager. Bitch! Hold on. Time out. She lucky I didn't pop out my mouth. Like, time out. As a manager, my job is to do this. I want you to realize I'm not under you. We got the same role. I'm just part-time. We got the same role. As a manager, my job is to manage the store, the employees, and the task. Here's what the fuck we had to do. We were already a person short, bitch. Lucky we got all this. We had to take these strips and put them all over the store. I had heard, like, we had got two of the tasks done for the most part, because while I had Sabrina doing something else while I was doing that, Sabrina got done doing what she was doing, and she asked me if I needed help. Because I wasn't going to even ask for help. Like, yeah, for sure. My goal coming in, after she told me that, was to put Carisha and Sabrina on the task, while I filled up the ball bearers. Then after I got done with the ball bearers, I was going to help them. But Carisha never showed up. So we had to compromise or redo, you know? That's why I don't like, right? Being so close behind people. Like this job. I think we did great. The strips took forever. We had to do the whole store first. While Sabrina was doing the original goal I asked her to do, I walked around the whole store and removed all the strips that had to be replaced. By the time she came to me, I was just starting putting up the new strip. Because not only do I gotta, do the task that's necessary. Anytime that bell ring, ding, need a manager. Somebody do a return, somebody complain, something. I gotta run up and down the motherfucking store. Plus help customers. Plus check this shit and check that shit. People think it's sweet. Like the only reason they prefer a younger crowd to do it is because of all the bending and lifting and things like that old people can't really do when it comes to stocking the bottom shelves and climbing up ladders and all that shit. So they prefer a younger crowd that got good knees. But the job itself ain't made for kids. It has good needs. Then helping customers, got to be able to multitask, shit like that. Like, true skills. Listen here, I have to be super nice about it. I'm trying to get in trouble for a person not the white lady. Look here, shorty. Knowledge is power, and right now my knowledge of the situation supersedes you. This is priority. Nothing more, nothing less. This is just priority. District manager, we on the new district manager, and the new district manager asking for this. The old district manager asks for that to be done. You understand? So when you said that needs to be done, I'm like, true that. Thanks. definitely supersedes these fucking ball barrels. Which these ball barrels need to be filled every 2 days. I thought it because today was freight day. I was hoping because it was freight day. No, the next day was freight day. I'm like, tomorrow's freight day. So, hopefully after they get done putting out freight, they can fill up the ball barrels while they're doing it. You know? To be right. Because when I was doing it, it was the following day was freight day, which is the day she came to talk that shit. And like today's freight day, I was hoping that they had time when after they put out freight to blow up the ball barrels. Because it's a group effort. It's not just, one person's job. It's the store's job. Managers, the way I look at it, we take one task and we pass it down. That's all. That's our job as managers. We take one task and pass it down. Next person takes the task and pass it down. If we run out of tasks before we reach the last person, those that are left help the next person help a person with a task. It's that simple. It's no egos behind it. None of that shit. Only ego is if you like, give me the hard task, give me the big task, so I could get that credit. You feel me? So I could be, they be like, yeah, he the man, or she the man, she the lady. You know, when it comes to the hard shit, they take the hard shit to make that shit easy. That's the only ego I care about. But it's take a task, pass that shit down. It's not pass that shit around until there's no task and you're like, I ain't got shit to do because I'm a manager. You're the first one that's supposed to take the task. Because all the tasks fall on you. So you're the first one that's supposed to take the task. Some people want to dish out tasks. No, you take a task. You pass out the rest. Here's the task. Pick one, pass it down. Yes! Oh, this one. Here you go, suckers. Take the task, pass it down. I'm glad they're still here. Haha, suckers. You know? And that's just the way it goes. Ain't no fucking question about that shit. That's just how the shit goes. Because we all come here to work. If you ain't come here to work, I don't need you on my clock. What you come here for? That's my biggest pet peeve. It's coming to this job and don't expect to work. Like, you can even tell me, like, I'm not feeling 100% today. And I'll be like, alright, cool. Here's something that either take all shift or an easy spot. When I say all shift, like, a good team would get it done within half, 3/4 of a shift. But, it's not necessarily due until the end of the shift. Like, here, you can take this and you can stretch it out. It's something to do, something to keep you busy. You're not 100%. This task should still be done by the end of the shift. Because it's light work, but it's, it could be extended. Here, you take this thing. So you don't have to kill yourself doing this. That could totally fly as, like, I just took you a little longer. So I have no problem with a person coming and telling me I'm not 100% today. Um, so I definitely, on days like that, it's stay off my register. Like night shift for sure. You know, stay off my register. Put up the go backs, or like if we don't have anything special to do, clean off the shelves. You know, make them look neat, because that's definitely a all night shift thing. You get to walk around at your own pace. Just when I come back there or I'm looking for you, make sure I can see you on my floor. You're not hiding in the break room. You know, you better have something in your hand. You know, like just clean off the shelves, make them pretty. That's an all night task. Don't worry about the go backs. I'll have XYZ do the go backs, or I'll do it myself, or I'll take the register. Y'all handle my floor. I'm gonna ding the bell in about an hour and a half, so somebody can replace me for about 5-10 minutes while I double check the floor, see if I need to readjust tasks. Like, cool. But that's just leadership. You know, some days I gotta be like, oh, sorry, sucks for you. But here's what I need. Like, you suck. I'm sorry. It's just the flow of the day. I love you anyway. No, you don't. You know, and that just be, it don't matter male or female, you know, because it ain't personal. It ain't an ego thing. It's just shit. Shit gotta get done, man. Don't blame me. Blame the money you need. I do need some money. Exactly, or you wouldn't be here. Money. It's an experience working with me. It's not, sometimes I do the intention. How? Who the fuck? That's why when I was in like school and shit, I used to be part of Suicide Squad. Brandon, Suicide Squad. Misfits, shit like that. I'm like, why? Because I need a little freaky. No, this shit ain't gonna be easy. But usually those times, it's a load, it's a relief sometimes, because finesse isn't required. Finesse ain't required at a job, because they know these motherfuckers ain't really the greatest with finesse. We're laying low. Brandon. Alright, guys. They don't expect us to do shit. Let's blow their fucking minds. I know you don't want them to think of you like that. Y'all just fuck ups. We just fuck ups, because I'm with y'all today. So I'm a fuck up too. Y'all want to be fuck ups, or y'all want to blow their fucking mind? And what you got in mind? Look, here's our competition. We got Team Brainiac, Team Athlete, Team Popular. We're the fuck ups. We're not gonna be able to do some smart shit like them. You know, what they do is probably gonna be great teamwork. And then people just gonna say yay because they're Team Popular. So here's where we fit in as the misfits. Anything we do technically will blow their fucking mind. But person who's been a part of all these groups. Here's their weaknesses. They won't have this. I know they won't think of that. Them, they just want to look good. Oh, bet. Alright, anything we do gonna look good. You know? And then the cherry on top is they gonna be like, that's only cause Brandon on y'all team. And you know what I'm gonna say? Like, nope. It's all their ideas. All them. I just crunch the numbers. Son of a bitch. They see me talking like, hell yeah! We in the game today, baby! You know? Because it's true. Motherfuckers just write you off that you ain't gonna do shit. They don't expect shit. Look, fuck what you talking about. I ain't trying to lose. If I gotta do this shit myself, y'all ain't getting no fucking credit. Plain and simple. So if you gonna help me or not, I prefer not to do this shit by myself. Suicide Squad. Expect us to win. Expect us to do shit. I'm with y'all, but Suicide Squad. What happened to your team? Look, this is what I got. I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus unless I got to. No, that's on them. Everybody else decided to pull up and wear their big boy pants. This motherfucker here. He said, fuck that shit. That's what fun. Play. Nigga, he just used the word problem. Yes. You know, I thought he just wanted to go problem. The fuck is the problem? That motherfucker dude don't like me. He's over here winning. That motherfucker with a problem. What's the sound from? Touche. I'll play that shit. Hurts. Just understand what's needed from the opponent. When curses. I always gotta prove myself. They always want you to prove yourself. They know you do. But the reason motherfuckers keep calling your name, they can't be that good. Motherfuckers, you know, out to get you like some dickheads. Look, I just can't do my job. Why? How many times I gotta kill these people? Why they competing with me? What did I do to you? I don't even care to compete. It's all here to do my job. That's how you win already. I'm not competing. But you're trying your hardest. That's a little more work than I thought. Damn right. This shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't easy over here. What the fuck am I competing with you for? I'm getting no phone. Pay me the bill. That piss me off. Bullshit. Why is this so hard? Jimmy's like, oh, somebody pitched too far today. What's wrong with you? Serious. That's what the fuck wrong with me. I'm not with that. It's my young day. I don't expect you to be with him. You know, it's personal. Got you back. My folks tell me all the time. You know, we're very connected together. Just like the new lady. You know? That's what you gotta be here. Coming here like that. But I'm like, we'll give her a chance, give her a moment. She should be done giving a chance for being like it too. She just gotta prove herself right now. Not just to us, but to herself. Just gotta prove her chest. And if not, then I got your back. Because she's just a bitch then. Real. Like, when they first gave up the position I got now, they gave to somebody else. When I first, I'm like, I want it. I made the challenge. I laid down the challenge to everybody. If you want it, you gotta compete with me. And nobody really want to compete. So I should have just got the spot to begin with. He hired somebody else that ain't even have no experience to take the spot. People were pissed. Like, we don't like this. Why didn't you get it? It's unfair. Like, yeah, but it's not our choice. And dude was just fucking up left and right. The team wasn't having that shit. And everything, like, you want Brandon. Fuck this shit. We want Brandon. One last race. And we want Brandon. One day I had to verbally smack his ass. You know? It's the middle of peak season, which is around Christmas time. It's in December. Like 2 weeks leading up into Christmas, the store packed. Motherfuckers come through tearing this bitch up. I'm working, putting shit on the shelves, which for like the past week I've been doing by myself. It's been me and Mary, but they've been taking Mary off this shift with me. So we've been alternating days or alternating shifts. You know, motherfuckers not showing up to work, all types of shit. And he like, I'm working. I'm looking at 2, 3 motherfuckers standing around talking. He come up to me. You know, I got some weed. We can smoke some weed after work if you want and shit. Boo bam bam. Oh nigga, you see me working? I'm looking at 4 people standing around talking. You want to come talk to me about some weed? Nigga, I'm trying to take your spot. And you over here talking to me about some weed? Get the fuck out of my face. Just like that. No bullshit. Yeah, tell them I cursed your ass. And like, why'd you curse him out? Nigga came over here talking to me about some weed while I'm watching 6 motherfuckers stand around talking. Man, suck my dick. Don't sound good, do it. Piss him all the way up. We ran out to the crying a little bit. Lady sat there like a little bit. Nah, I'm carrying the workload. And you want to come talk to me about some bullshit. You ain't doing shit, they ain't doing shit, nigga. At the end of the day, I am gonna have to be the one that gotta come in early. They gonna call me in early to help. You know, I ain't getting no sleep. They don't want me to, you know, do all the extra shit that your ass should have did tonight. Your ass ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit. I don't know if it's bad. All that bullshit. Fuck all the bullshit. Bro can smack his ass. Fuck out my face. I'm playing for the girl. You know, that's why I make more money than him anyway. Who I think. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to take your spot. Should have been gave me that spot. Everybody's saying they should have gave me that spot. Nobody likes you. Fuck what you talking about? They gotta do the extra shit. Besides the swaps, sort of shit. Like, nigga, just take the corners. I'll be supposed to take the corner. Drifting out. Look like a normal driver, man. That's just drifting on shit. It ain't necessary, it ain't necessary. Come on, man. Stay on this side. Make it quick. I even let you go ahead of me. You should be coming on the inside. There you go. Let me come on the inside now. You should have went on the outside. Why swerve in and out? so far. And I ain't never been sick. A couple hours. I'm looking at 6 people standing around talking. I'm the only one working. The stove fucked up. What the fuck is wrong with you? He ain't talk to me. He ain't talk to me after that. To think about it, I ain't got a little fuck. Got time for that bitch ass shit, man. Yeah, you on better than me in the corner. Cause he can't see the road for what it is. Stand outside. So they're not good. They're only good in that swerving shit. That's what gives me the extra points. When it comes to making it look pretty, you ain't good. Push me out the way. Still in my lane. Still in my lane. There you go, buddy. Still had to come back. They don't get it. Dumb. You trying to get the extra point bonus. You can't just drive a straight line and then make the drift until you need to drift.
How about that car on the street laid up?
So drifting out the corner. Not. I can do that shit too, nigga. That shit ain't. Still childish shit. That too. The goal is to be in control of your car. And not like a drift when you're wrong. Because that's the way the road is. It's you against the road. This shit, you could do that shit. That ain't. It's just point blank. That's why I do. Just drive the course. But you can't. That's why they can't. And they can't twin drift. Shit like that. When I say twin drift, to make it look good, so we're not overlapping each other. Do that. Now, some people just play the point. It's the difference in between gaming and like being good. It's the difference between being good and just like cheesing points. Motherfucker can cheese point. That's why it's called cheesing. It's cheesy. Ain't no real skill in it. It's just cheesing. That's what any little kid would do to gain extra points. But you ain't a kid. Maybe if you'd have caught me when everybody was working, the store looked clean, I'm not the one running around looking out fire. Maybe. But you know, fuck out my face with that shit.
2440 right in front of him.
I thought he was in the service. I said making assumptions, making assets and stuff. I smoke weed. Even if we all just walk into the train together, you're gonna find out I smoke weed. You know? To be like, come to me on the clock about the shit. Tripping. We all walk the same way together. Nobody care who knows. I don't come to work out. That's an after thing. You know what I mean? I feel I can't trust you. What do you know? job. You don't do shit. The manager gave the job to somebody that don't do shit. I wasn't gonna say shit, so you kept coming to me. What the fuck wrong with you? Stay in your place. Don't fucking know me. Stay in your fucking place. Matter of fact, let me put you in your place so you understand your place. This is your place. Do your fucking job. I make more than him anyway. What you say? Nigga, you ain't say that shit here. You got a problem, address it now. You just look like a bitch. No? I'm watching, I'm literally watching 3, 4 motherfuckers just stand around talking. The store a fucking mess. All this shit. And you know, I'm on my hands and knees fixing up this section. Literally on my hands and knees fixing up this section. Because it's required to do the job properly. And you want to come talk to me about smoking some weed? Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of my face. Y'all ain't gonna do y'all job. I'm gonna do mine. They always come. Why? Why wasn't this done? Why wasn't that done? Look, you gave the manager spot to somebody fucking else. That's why. Shit wouldn't have happened on my watch. What the fuck y'all standing around for? What y'all playing grab ass? Get the fucking work. I don't mind motherfuckers taking 2 minutes, you know. Like, chit chat. I'll watch motherfuckers chit chat for 2, 3 minutes before I'm, hey, break that shit up. You know, because we not robots. We're entitled to talk to our friends, our co-workers, and live. But when I'm standing by it, like, motherfuckers, you sat there with them and had a conversation for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now they still standing there and having a conversation for another 3 to 4 minutes. That's 10 minutes of motherfuckers just standing around while I'm out here working. The store looking fucking mess. If the store was clean and all that, I wouldn't even trip. The store fucking mess. All y'all just standing there talking. Man, you don't get the fuck out of my face. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? That shit. No. The same thing with this bitch. As your manager. Time out, bitch. As a manager. You're not my manager. My manager is the store manager. Depending on whose shift it is, when you're not even my manager on certain shifts. Like the other night, I'm closing. I'm locking up. I'm counting the safe, making the deposits. It's my shift. It's not your shift. It's my shift. So, that manager word you want to throw around, that shit gets shaky. Only person above us is the store manager. All the other management technically kind of on the same page. But I just give respect where respect is due. You know? So as a manager, bitch, I come here as your manager. You ain't closed with me last night. I was the acting manager on deck. You can't manage something when you're not fucking here. You're managing the shift before me. So as a manager, bitch, if you want to pull rank, fuck your rank being to me. You ain't closed this store with me last night. You weren't in charge of this store last night. That was fucking me. If you really cared about the shit, you would have got the shit done on your shift. But you weren't even the manager on your shift. Mary was the manager on your shift. And you were just as an add-on, like, so here's what needs to be done. Cool. Cool beans. Thanks for the heads up. I get done what I can. There's nothing else I can do about shit I can't. Because it's just not shit you could do about it. Why the fuck you ain't see that low spot in the corner in your section that needs to be fixed and fix it? Why am I walking in and you've been on the shift for 6-7 hours and it ain't done? If you want to start talking about tasks being done, why the fuck that shit ain't done? It's like, what, y'all don't have any more strips? I haven't even,
Eyes on that
I've been
driver.
here an hour on a new day and I still haven't had time to run into the office to check to see if we got strips. That's how busy this shit is. Tell me I'm lying. So, fuck out my face. That's really how I felt. But look, priority. My job is to get the task done, manage the store, manage the employees, manage closing this bitch on time. So priority took precedent over everything. This was priority. What more do you want? Well, I think these are priority because here's where my experience supersedes yours. You've been in this shop for 10 years, yes. But I've been at this store for about going on 2 years now. You only been here a week. Motherfuckers been asking about this shit for 2 months. Versus these ball barrels that need to be fixed every 2 days. Which one is more priority, bitch? I didn't know that. Fucking right you didn't know that, because you only been here a week trying to slang around your metaphorical lady dick. I want you to know my dick is bigger than yours. I'm just a grower, not a shower. So we could grow together, or I could show the dick. Which one you fucking want? Come in here thinking you gonna slang around your metaphorical lady dick. Bitch, you only been here a week. Get with the program. I'm not the, you had 3 motherfuckers curse you out in the past 2 days.
Got eyes
Cause
on
you
that red
tripping.
light driver.
I'll be the 4th. Don't push me. Now I gotta go to this other store. Which I actually wanted to work on this store. I'm sure this store get a lot of busy people. It's on a busy strip. So, work with this manager today. If it's the same guy I remember, pretty cool. Shit don't change. Get the store pretty. All depends on where they put me. They need to go back, keep the floor clean, or you want me behind the register. They got 2 floors. The first floor is all candy. It's pretty small. The top floor is where all the stuff's at. It shouldn't be too hard. Like, it's a normal shit. Walk in, pick up a broom. Just as the way I work. Walk in, pick up a broom. Sweeping the store. I see everything on the floor. So I can make mental note. This is priority. Then that. Then this, and then that. And then that. Because sweeping the floor, I see the whole store. You know, that's why usually on days Cashmere there when she worked days, it's a little easier for me to. It's a little
2440
easier.
in the
The
area.
store is usually a little cleaner because she do the same thing. You know, because she tried to beat me to the broom, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I got the broom today because you know I want to double check the floors because I tell her what I look for while I'm sweeping. You know, but she keep my floors clean and shit. I'm like, you know, when you do that, I get to keep my head up. So when I keep my head up, I get to see X, Y, Z a little bit more. You know, but when I'm sweeping, here's what I'm looking for, just to add to her repertoire. When I'm sweeping, I'm looking at the bottom shelves, what needs to be pulled forward on the bottom shelves, and I'm looking at the top shelves to see what needs to be clean. She's like, that's good to know. But that's the reason I do it. So when you ain't got nothing to do, grab a broom. You see everything. You learn some of everything. And you understand the space a little bit more and how everything operates. Sometimes people like, you gotta put your head up. If you see what I see, ain't no reason to put my head up. We got the floor looking a mess. So I'm like, I gotta pick that up, pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. Until I pick all the shit up off the floor,
Calling
I
all
can't
units.
lift my
Think we
head
got a
up
visual on 2440.
because the floor is a fucking mess. So I come in like a dad off of work. Get all this shit off my floor. Shit. you know. So when I come in and shit ain't shit on the floor and shit, we can have a little bit smoother night. Keep my head up. Like, alright, think. Now we could, either relax a bit or we could dig into something. But when I come in and shit on the floor, gotta pick all the shit up off the floor first. Clear the work area. We ain't got no stickers on our floor. None of that shit. They like, ever since you been here, this shit been looking a lot cleaner. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. It's how we look. I wish motherfucker would walk in here talking about, ugh, they dirty. We all done heard a bitch talk like that. Ugh, ew. I ain't walking in our store thinking that shit. First and foremost, because the more comfortable a person is, the more money they gonna spend. We want these bitches to drop them draws. Metaphorical draws, because them draws is that cat. And it first starts with cleanliness. Motherfucker walk into your kitchen, into your bathroom, and your shit nasty. I'm like, ugh. I'm cool. I do that when I walk in the bitch's crib. If your bathroom nasty, if I go use your bathroom, and I feel like I gotta treat your shit like a public bathroom and use a piece of toilet paper to flush the fucking toilet, this is not the place for me. This bitch dirty. Anyway, I gotta get out of here and get ready for work.